Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Gilded Tarot Royale by Ciro Marchetti, text by Barbara Moore. Website at the bottom is llewellyn.com. There's a couple other social media links. Feel free to freeze frame and check out whatever you're interested, if you're interested, of course. Supportive Oracle Cards, Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle Cards by Colette Baron Reed. On the back of the book is Colette's website. Feel free to freeze frame and check out any of the information if you're interested. There's also some information about the illustrator, Jenna. I'll just move it up. Just freeze frame wherever you need to if you want to check out any of that information. Okay. What do we have for Sag? Looks fine so far. There's one card face down showing up in the future. That's fine. Somebody wants to control the situation. There's the need. Somebody has the need to kind of like enforce their will, but I'm also getting the fire energy with it. This might be subsiding for a little while. You might be able to barter or negotiate this. Is that true? Is that true? Yeah. The Hierophant half in, half out, and then the Ten of Pentacles half in, half out. So, can you negotiate everything about this situation? No. You know what you can and can't negotiate here. So there are rules, definitely. Whatever they want, I feel like you can use it to your advantage. I keep getting this idea of if it's like working at home, I feel like 90% of the time you can. It might be just once a week that you don't. Something like that. There might have been a push for more. I don't know why we're going down that road. Because I keep seeing like people at work and people wanting stuff at work and people wanting like you to do stuff for them. But I feel like I don't have to do that. I just have to do a little bit, and I just have to like, you know, play the when I get around to it game. Like, all right, I'll talk to you later. Right now I got this going on, but let me contact you later, and I just stall it out till they find somebody else, and then it seems like that's also happening. If I can just stall them for long enough, I feel like they stop being such a pain in the butt, and I feel like things more go their direction. Because over time, they don't seem to want the same things. They feel like things are more going their direction, but they literally go your direction. Like, you can get 90% of what you want within reason. There's something else with that. Like, I keep seeing, like, people, like, looking at me, like, expecting things. I keep feeling like somebody's looking at me expecting something, and I'm like, what do you want? And at the same time, I'm like, I'm not going to ask. Like, they want something, but I'm like, I want to know what they want, but I also don't want to ask, because I'm like, yeah, because then then I'm going to have to do something for these people. This might be a better time to be a little bit more selfish. I feel like Sagittarius is extremely helpful. This is a better time to be more selfish with your time. That doesn't make you a bad person to be selfish once in a while, and technically it's not selfish to take time for yourself. You deserve to have time for yourself. It's not really selfish, but you might feel like it is. If that's what you need to feel to get through it, to get yourself to do it, then do that. But it's not really selfish, but you might have that. That may be how you term it. I don't know. It depends on what you're going on there. If you stall them out long enough, they find other people to do what they want. This is a moment to stall them out. It's very interesting to me. Because you don't have the time to help all these people anyway. And keep telling them, well, I'm doing this right now. I'll come back to you after. I'm in the middle of this right now. I'll come back to you after. I'm in the middle of this right now. Just keep saying stuff like that. Like, I'm in the middle of this. I can't help you right now, but later. I'll try to come back around. And then when you finally do come back around, like, just keep a lookout. And it seems like if somebody else took over that thing, like, oh, you wanted to talk to me about something? I don't remember what it was. And like, I don't know right now. You're like, okay, and just kind of move on. Like, don't remind them what they wanted to talk to you about, by the way. You don't need to do that. Just kind of like, I remember I was busy and you wanted my attention before. I'm sorry, I was in the middle of something. What was it you wanted my attention about? I don't remember, Sag. Just, it's fine. Never mind. Cool. And just keep going. Just keep going. Stall them out. Stall them out. Like, you do a lot anyway. You don't need to do everybody's work for them. I mean, come on. Okay, where is this leading to? If you're able to stall them out, you get the 10 of Pentacles showing up, which is a great card. But what exactly are we saying with it? 4 of Pentacles and the Lover's card, half in, half out. There's a change coming up. There's a change, but there's a slow and gradual change. For some of you, you might be changing. Like, for some of you, if this is a work thing, you might be changing positions, but very slowly in the sense of, like, how do I explain this? Like, for example, I'm just to make this really benign. If you were doing data entry and you wanted to be more, you know, doing some working with other people over here in this other department, you would slowly transition to where you're helping these people in this other department, but it'd just be like maybe 10% of your time at first. And every week you'd go up just by like another 10%, 10%, 10%, until all of a sudden you're like half your time is spent over there. And then people are like, you know, if you're spending so much time over there, Sag, you just want to work over there? And you're like, oh, yeah, actually that would be cool. Just make sure you want that, of course. You might, and I feel like if you do that, I feel like you'll also get more money because this is like a money card. I feel like that goes better in your favor too. There's a slow transition coming up. So if you want to make a transition, slowly get yourself over, like start just doing things, helping people in that area. Slowly move yourself in. Usually, I think of like Sagittarius as just kind of like going and doing anyway. So I feel like they're saying this is your moment to do that. If you're able to stall these people out, keep your time to you, you'll see these opportunities. I feel like whatever it is you're going towards, you want to go there anyway. You just quietly and slowly start warming up to these people, helping these people to the point where you're helping them so much that you're practically working there anyway, and you'll just naturally transition over there. It's a very peaceful change. It's very interesting. Once you're in with that group, though, they're going to want to keep you. So whoever this is, if this is like a group situation, they're going to want to keep you. Be sure that that's something you want. Because I get like this, the Chariot card is like a family feel. They're going to love you. They're going to be very happy to have you, but they're also going to want to not let you go. Does that make sense? They're going to want to hold on to you. And it could be very, like, I am getting, like, I got this in the beginning. I see the Horse King. Is that what it is? Yep, the Horse King and the Star card. They're going to have a lot of ways to try to, like, lock you down and keep you. They're not going to want to let you go after that. So keep that in mind. Whatever the situation is, for example, if it's a job situation and you want to go into this other department, I feel like you'll get into it fairly easy, but it will be extremely difficult to get out of it. So they're telling you just, the only way you might be able to get out of it is to like start working literally somewhere else. Keep that in mind. Make sure that's okay with you before you go down this road. So how will the money go if this, like, oh, you know, what are the perks for Sagittarius if Sagittarius chooses to do this? You have more time to yourself, and there's constant movement, constant change. I got the 5 of Wands, but like this is a perk. I get that things are constantly busy, constantly changing. But I also get the 9 of Major Arcana, which is the Hermit. Like a lot of things that you have to deal with on yourself, a lot of things just popping off here and there. I don't feel like violent like aggression, but I do feel like, oh crap, that's not right. Oh crap, this isn't right. But I feel like it's all on you to handle it. You have to decide how you're gonna do it. So you're not gonna really have much leadership there. That ironically will allow you to do it the way you want to. You'll get the freedom that you can expand and do things as you need to do them. I feel like this is catch-22 for Sagittarius because I feel like Sagittarius is the reluctant leader. I feel like you guys don't typically want to lead, but you tend to lead. if you go into the situation, you're going to be like leading yourself, but it allows you to do it your way. And it feels good. It feels good. So let's just be fair. Is there any downsides about this other than the one that I mentioned? Something that you won't like? Things are random and you won't know why. But it's not that you can't know why, that you're going to know that people purposely aren't telling you. There's a control thing with this. So it's almost like randomly things come towards you, but you're like, you know it didn't have to be that way. But people don't want you to know what's going on. People don't want you to know who's making decisions or why they're making decisions. There's a control thing here. There is a control thing that's going to be aggravating. That's going to be the problem. I see that, yeah. They don't want to let you go. They're not going to let you leave. Not very easily anyway. But also they're going to try to keep you in the dark about who's making decisions and why. They don't want you to know that. So, if that's okay, if you can live with that, you'll be fine. Alright, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.